Welcome to another episode of The Daily Practice. The window is open, the request lines are open, the hourglass is flipped, and the sand is falling. Let's get to work. Here he is, our troubadour, Nathan Moore.
Let's get to work. I like that spirit. Yeah, let's get to work. Cut that slideshow off. It's so distracting. It's so much fun. Hey out there. Guess I should take my gum out. The digs are almost done. So fun. Ziggy says, I'd like to listen on my Sonos instead of my phone. But you can't? Is that what you're saying? Do it. His shining shoes, paying dues, are these the blues I'm feeling? Down the street, they're tapping their feet and the old-time music's reeling. You know, I always thought I could play if I had the chance. But I never did, now all I can do is dance. Middle of the night, I think I might go down to the old train station. Walk along the rail line where the hobos hopped on the nation. You know, I always thought I could be one if I had the chance. But I never did, now all I can do is dance. Lost his mind just trying to be a poet. Could someone wish they were and try to be and think they weren't and be one and not know it? Because I always thought I could be one if I had the chance. But I never did, now all I can do is dance. Welcome, one and all. How's it going out there? It's Friday night, getting right. I guess I'll save my vision for after the next song or two, because I need as many of the board members around the table when I announced the final phase. I had a vision last night. I think the final phase came to me in a dream. Birds, good to see you. Yeah, the hammock is awful nice. Share that hammock. Just because Birds is in the hammock doesn't mean you gotta wait. You can just hop on in there with them. There's room for everybody in the hammock on the porch. Always. Welcome to Sad Song Happy Hour. Happy Friday, Beans. It's a show of a lifetime with family and friends of mine. I've never seen such a beautiful stage. But I can't find the stage door or a guitar chord. My mind's a blank, can't picture the page. It's all going wrong. all going wrong. It's all going wrong. I open my mouth and nothing comes out. I trip the rug, fall flat on my face. The lights are all on me. Can't think of the song to sing. I've never seen such a beautiful place. It's all going wrong. It's all going wrong. It's all going wrong. I'm sure I don't know what it means. Doctor, come quickly, explain it to me. How nothing is ever as it seems. Not even at the show. Not even at the show of my dreams. Not even at the show. All my life I've struggled and strived to get here. Now I'm here, but I'm not here yet. I know that's my cue, I just don't know what I do but stand there like an idiot. It's all going wrong. It's all going wrong. It's all going wrong. I'm sure I don't know what it means. Doctor, come quickly, explain it to me. How nothing is ever as it seems. Not even at the show. Not even at the show of my dreams. Not even at the show of my dreams. Not even at the show of my dreams. Not even at the show. 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 Oh man, that's the best I've done it yet in a long time. Still gotta stick the landing. That's a good thing to be trying to do on a Friday night. Oh, Walking Trout Farm is in the house. Yay, good to see everybody. Oh man, nice porch to be on tonight. It's good to see all your faces. All right, so you ready? The final vision, the final phase. And I'm not saying, where are we now? Like 3.5? Something like that? I'm not saying that the final phase is phase 4. I'm not sure. I'm going to leave 4 empty for a moment. Phase 5 might be the final phase. But, I don't think, and I don't want to do this. The ultimate idea is not to do the daily practice for the rest of my life. I know that you could philosophically rationalize that and it makes sense, and it is true no matter what. I will be practicing till the end of my time. But that is not the ultimate goal, to do the daily practice. It will evolve into itself. And I might have figured it out last night. I'm trying to build this up right, and I'm not really sure how. Gus, maybe you could help me with a little drum roll. But ultimately, it's not going to be a nightly practice. There's going to be a show at some point. We are working towards a show. That's why you practice. That's why I practice. Everybody can practice for their own reasons. But a lot of us practice because we're getting ready for the show. The show, whether it's baseball or music or carpentry, whatever it is. You're you're working towards the show. You want to be in the show. And I think maybe the show is called, you've already seen it. You already know what it is. In fact, I titled tonight's show the possible name of the show. It's Gus, give me a drum roll, please. Nathan Moore presents Sad Song Happy Hour. Uh-oh. There it is. Look at that. Look at that. Woo! Oh, enthusiasm. Come on. There you go. Look at that. You know, I had that neon sign. Many of you have seen it for years. And I was just walking around here last night going, where does it go? Where does it go? And there was nowhere for it. I already had a TV in that spot. You know, a place to transfer old videos and stuff like that. And it was a big old TV filling that spot. And I was like, that's the only spot the happy hour could go. And then I hung it up there, and I was like, oh, that looks cool. But then I sat down here, and I was like, oh, my God, it's perfectly framed. Are you kidding me? Get out of town. Get out of here. Look at that. Glorious. And look how it illuminates the lake of openness and floor space that has been created with this new design. I just love that vibe. I don't know. There's still a shop vac and a bunch of stuff right here. I just pushed it off. I still have a whole night's work, at least, if not the weekend. I just pushed everything that was on the floor off to the side so you wouldn't have to see it, so you could get sort of this full effect. But how about that? Sad Song Happy Hour with Nathan Moore. I mean, right? I'm right about this, right? All right, I'm just reading your chats. All right, I'm seeing some thumbs up. I'm definitely going to read back through these chats at the end of the night once it's all said and done. But boy, what an epiphany. And it all just happened. Boom, boom, boom. So many things have been like that with this redesign. I just can't believe how much is falling into place. I can't believe this elbow room I have. I can't believe how the Korg is right here to my left, but not too close and on a proper stand. And my sound effects are right over here. I'm not kidding. Oh man, you guys are psyched too. I love it. Now I don't know. I'm glad most of the board of directors are here. I don't know if that means a change in frequency, time zone. I don't know if it's still. I mean, it's still an hour. I guess we can still use the hourglass. It still works on all the things. We can still do the hourglass. Still take requests. I think one of the things I'll have to do when we evolve to Fate, that's why I don't want to get there too fast. I know Abe's going to be a little sad about this, but I probably don't want to be playing songs I don't know. You know, and there are still nights where I see new faces. I see, you know, people that that obviously just discovered me randomly on YouTube. Right about the time one of you asked for some really old song I haven't played for 20 years that I really don't know, but because it's the daily practice, I just, you know, but it's been important to do it the way we've done it. We had to play every song at least once, and we probably should have played every song at least 10 times, but more later on that. So I might have to be a little more selective with the request list once it becomes an official show. I'll probably will have to get a little bit more serious about promoting. I don't know. I don't want to talk about the lame stuff. Sad Song Happy Hour with Nathan Moore. 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, ProGaf says. You know, that's 3 in the afternoon on the West Coast. Is that good or bad? It's, you know, I could embrace the Howard Stern vibe. I could put my Art Bell on the shelf and pull out my inner Howard Stern. And this is not necessarily content wise, but time slot wise. But I could be that. I don't know. I would definitely. You guys should definitely discuss about it at the board meeting. I should be singing probably, and but I don't know. Right, Magpie's like, good Lord, that's 3 p.m. here. I got stuff to do. I don't know. It could be different. I'm not exactly sure. You guys discuss it amongst yourselves. I'll start whittling away on your request list for the night, and I'll catch back up once the practice is over. We can even hang on the porch if you guys want to pick my brain about any ideas, or if you're super inspired. But what do you? I like that. It doesn't seem like one of my crazier ideas. Every now and again, I lay an idea that feels like a big one on you guys, and it's like crickets. Where's my crickets? I have no crickets on my sound effects. That's ridiculous. I do now have Edwina on the piano. Edwina, and say hey. Ladies and gentlemen, Edwina. And it's not the GoPro, so I don't know how I feel about it yet. But there's a permanent webcam up there, which, if it works, will be a lot easier than the GoPro. Because if I'm honest, the GoPro is a bit of a pain in the butt to get going every night. But I haven't cut that mic on yet. I'll cut it on when I go to play it. But it's there. It exists. What other upgrades? Oh, wait. There are other upgrades. Hold on. Maybe the curtain. I don't know if I might be parting with the appearance. I don't know. I could bring that back, but I have to reshoot the opening chair because, of course, it's over there. I did bring this back, and it is Friday night, so maybe we should get into it. Oh, but my moves are different now. Let's see, which one is it? Let's see. We still just grab the candle, throw it back. There it is. All right, looking at the request list, let's call this thing up here. What y'all got for me? Oh my goodness, that's not even possible, is it? I definitely cleared the list last night. How could there be that many requests? You guys are awesome. Aw, I could cry seeing this list of songs on a Friday night. I might cry. that really touched me. I don't even know. Oh gosh, I better tune up. The Jabberjohn set is looking awful good to my left here. This is going to be Lex's new chair as well. We used to have two completely separate stations, but now we'll be sharing the producer seat, which will give him a few more tools in his arsenal, and either show will have more cameras at its disposal. They were completely isolated, so I'm pretty psyched about that. I see more than one request for Pioneer Snail, so let's just see how that goes. Maybe someone could throw a snail into the window to get these words out of there. Pioneer snail blazing a trail, blazing a trail, blazing a trail. Lord knows it's hard to fail when you're just along for the ride. I've been building a hobo's home, a hobo's home, a hobo's home. It's going wherever you want to go, never ever having to hide. Oh, soldier, oh, holy, oh, summer night. Oh, baby, oh, hold me, I've been feeling alright. Someday everybody's gonna know my name, gonna know my name, gonna know my name. After that, things won't be the same. We better enjoy this while we can. Someday I'm gonna get a hero's cape, a hero's cape, a hero's cape. When they tide on, it's gonna be too late. I'll be flying round Neverland. Oh, soldier, oh, holy, oh, summer night. Oh, baby, oh, hold me. I've been feeling alright. Made my living in a minor key, in a minor key, in a minor key. Turns out a lot of folks are a lot like me, and we all spend a lot of time falling. Oh, I'm heading back to baby steps, back to baby steps, back to baby steps. Almost forgotten how good and big they can get when you spend a lot of time crawling. Oh, soldier, oh, holy, oh, summer night. Oh, baby, oh, hold me. I've been feeling alright. Oh, soldier, oh, holy, oh, summer night. Oh, baby, oh, hold me. I've been feeling alright. I've been feeling alright. Yeah, I've been feeling alright. Ah, nice request. All right, what else is on there? So Beans is saying the request list was cleared, but y'all still love me. But I don't know. It was not cleared, she said. I don't know. I look at Percy House. I feel like I did it. Yesterday, 1:39 a.m., clear all. No, but you're right. You got to be right. Because then the next thing says Pioneer Snail. Maybe yesterday at 1:39 a.m. doesn't mean what I think it does. That's very possible. It's even harder to tell now because it's 12:25. Nobody knows what day it is. No one knows. But I'm guessing 23 on this list is number one today. That's what I think is. Yep, I see running. Okay. All right. Oh, thank you, Jonah. will you put it back in the window? Refresh it? Or that's it, refresh. I see, you fixed it right there. Look at that. All right. Well, that's more doable. I'm just going to cry because Jonah fixed it. You rock. All right, if memory serves, we've changed the key on Dear Puppeteer. Now, we don't want to go to the next phase too quick because this practicing is really going to make the show better. And it already has. And so we're not there yet. I get to talk about what key it was and if it was a good tempo and whether it should be on this or that and all the yada, yada, yadas. And I get to try it over and try it in different harmonicas, all that jazz. That is not the right one. A flat. We're going to A flat, folks. Come with me. Grab your instrument. Play along. I was carved from a block of wood, 1,000 years old by a boy that gave me my eyes and arms and legs. He's getting pretty good at getting me to do as I'm told. You can't hear me, I beg. My 6 strings, 1 head, 1 mouth, 2 hands, 2 feet. My 6 strings don't want 'em, but I'm walking down this model street. Gonna write a letter. Dear Puppeteer, I don't wanna play here. I don't wanna stay here. Dear Puppeteer, look close, you can almost see me breathing. Look up, there's a young man with a cross. Try to get the light just right so you can't see them, but they're always there. Oh, I'm aware who's boss. My 6 strings, 1 head, 1 mouth, 2 hands, 2 feet. My 6 strings, without 'em I fall down in a heap. Gonna write a letter. Dear Puppeteer, I don't wanna play here. I don't wanna stay here. Dear Puppeteer, whom it may concern, yes, I am complaining. I've been thinking, and it's been hurting my brain. I am always young, but he is aging. It's different now, but some things never change. Like my 6 strings, 1 head, 1 mouth, 2 hands, 2 feet. My 6 strings, I can't be still and still be me. Gotta write that letter. Dear Puppeteer, I don't wanna play here. I don't wanna stay here. Dear Puppeteer, I don't wanna play here. I don't wanna stay here. Dear Puppeteer. I almost stuck the landing, but I was so excited F-Monk was in the house, I forgot we were in A flat. Gave you a big old A just to confuse your brain there just a little bit. All right, At Night was the next request. Let's just do it. Let's just do these in order till we can do them in order and no more. I like that so much better in A flat. It's such a relief. I was about to panic after a while. I just could no longer hit that chorus in A the way I wanted to. But silly, stubborn me just kept trying. Surely I can do it this time. There was this moment last night when Lex and I were having that happy place conversation, and the example I gave him, I was like, because it was just happening at the moment, and he was looking at my old station. He's like, "Oh man, are you sure you want to do this? Because if you looked at my old station, which is right over there below the happy hour sign, that's where we've been for the last how long have we been doing this? I know it's over 200 practices now, which is awesome. But if you were to look, I should have taken pictures. Why didn't I take pictures? But there were all these things I created over time, like pieces of wood I'd screwed into the desk that were like holding harmonicas and weird magic ditch places and just all these very elaborate setups. And Lex was like, "God, are you sure? Like, this is a lot to lose." And I looked at him, I was like, you know, these harmonicas are going to find a new place and it's going to be awesome. And then the first thing I had to do when I woke up this morning was send him a picture of where the harmonicas are now. Wait, hold on. I sent him this picture. I should be able to just drag it onto the show. Here, hold on. Let me see if I can do this. How would I do it? Let's see how cool this technology is these days. All right. Lex's text messages. I'm just dragging it right on top of my face. Oh, that didn't work. It's going to work, though. Hold on. I was like, don't worry. Those, like these harmonicas, for instance, they're about to have a new home. Oh, it didn't work. Here, wait. I'm not giving up. I'm guessing it just doesn't like me dragging. It just doesn't like me at all. It doesn't like the file format. Encoding. Oh my God, I'm the worst. See, I will not be able to do this during the show. I should relish this. I should just enjoy myself because during the practice, this kind of programming is completely allowed. During the show, that'd be a big no-no. All right, I got it though. I got it. All right, here's my new harmonica setup. And this is what I look at. This is right in front of me. This is what I see when I look down. It's glorious. I tell you what, it is freaking glorious. Here you go. Look at that. Would you look at that? Winner, chicken. Oh, no. There you go. Winner, chicken dinner. Isn't that glorious? I mean, does it get any better than that? And there's the new boomerang I was telling you about. It was just on the floor over there, and I find that now that it's on this little thing with it's raised off the ground a little bit and at a slight angle, the timing is way easier now than it was before. It's very fascinating, but I would miss it a lot when it was on the floor. I didn't have the confidence, but because it's tilted a little bit and raised a little bit, my foot hits it so much easier, and those milliseconds make all the difference. And I probably just jinxed my next looping moment, but still I stand by that assertion. It's profoundly better like this. But isn't that cool? Oh my God, it's just so great. And there's just so much I love about this new situation. When the sun hides its eyes beneath the moon under starry skies, it's when I rise at night. The world is mine. When the town is sound asleep, that's when I laugh, that's when I weep. Oh, for going deep at night, the world is mine. I awoke in a land of dreams, stuffed and sewed along the seams. All my life, this is how I feel, and I have no idea now if I'm real. When the din of the city pales next to the song of the nightingale, oh, that never fails at night, the world is mine. Oh. Quick side note, I did have to turn all the harmonicas upside down so I could see the letters because it was too dark. I couldn't figure out what was going on. Now this is the third harmonica tonight I've put in, but my muscle memory has to now learn a new move because they're all upside down. I'm okay. I awoke in a land of dreams, stuffed and sewed along the seams. All my life, this is how I feel, and I have no idea now if I'm real. Once the blue turns to black, after love has had its heart attack, I pull the curtains back at night, the world is mine. At night, the world is mine. Again, I want to do it again. Fun request. Thank you. I do need some bioluminescence. Where do you get that? You sell that at Sweetwater or what? All right. Next up, we had Maybe Someday. Okay. All right. A reason to play the piano. I haven't even really tested this out very much. This will be a maiden voyage of sorts. Cutting on the piano mic. There it is. And not as quite so far to walk these days, huh? It's definitely a little different playing it in a lower seat. I wish I knew the magic words to dry up all our tears. I wish I had a magic wand to make our troubles disappear. But I don't know no magic words, and I don't have a magic wand. But here's my empty hand, my dear. Hold on, hold on, hold on. When I woke up this morning, that dream was on my mind. Beside me was a cigarette, floating in a glass of wine. I picked up my guitar, started strumming out a time. Couldn't find a reason, I could only find a rhyme. Maybe someday, maybe someday, maybe someday, maybe someday soon, I won't be this far away. I won't be the man in the moon. I know just what you would say if you heard me sing this tune. Singing someday, maybe someday. Singing someday, maybe someday soon. So, two things. One is I can't see and sing at the same time, so I don't even really know if I was on camera until I look at that back, until I watch that back. Was I on camera? The other thing is my headphones were distorting during that. I had not tried it in earbuds. I did a quick test a little bit ago, just recording me singing a little bit, and it sounded reasonable, but when I put in my earbuds at that time, the frequencies are so big. I'm hoping it wasn't distorting on your end, but it was definitely distorting a lot in my earbuds. So let me know if all right, I was on camera. Was it distorting on your end? Is that camera angle good enough? Or do I need to suck it up and go back to the GoPro shot from inside? Is that just too cool of a shot? You're my ears and eyes on the ground out there. Producers of the show, direct me. Oh, it's so good to have you hanging hanging out on the porch with us, F Monk. Been a minute. Glad you're kicking. All right, time's moving fast. I better keep my pace here. The reminder. All right, then train of thoughts. Let's go. Are you developing that muscle memory? The new harmonica move. The things I love about this webcam is that it's just always on. It's sort of a set it and forget it thing. The GoPro, it has that cool wide angle from inside the piano. It's really cool, but it's such a pain every show to get it going, and there's a lot more wires involved. The limits of this webcam is it's not a wide angle, and its cable isn't very long, so you can't just put it anywhere. It's very limited options, but it does work. It frames Edwina pretty good. There's a lot of things I from what I saw earlier that I did like about the framing of it, even though it's not the best of all times. Had its charms. All right. How many days do I wave off the miracle to claim I have empirical proof that we are blind? How many ways do I hide from beauty as if it's my duty to stay left behind? Rides in on each breath with wings from above, taps my shoulder, gives my sleeve a tug. Even in the darkest corner there's enough light to remind me of love. How many times have I laid awake wondering when my pirate plundering might come for me? How many crimes have I committed while sleeping, dreaming there's no keeping secrets from the sea? Rides in on each breath with wings from above, taps my shoulder, gives my sleeve a tug. Even in the darkest corner there's enough light to remind me of love. For the last little while I've been gathering up my broken mirror, taping it back together to look me in the eye, to tell me that I love me and believe me, 'cause it's true, there's too much to do, a new day's night. Rides in on each breath with wings from above, taps my shoulder, gives my sleeve a tug. Even in the darkest corner there's enough light to remind me of love. Light to remind me of love. I am a rubber ball aiming for the sky. If I give the ground my all, no need to wonder why. No need to be too good to be true. If I'm falling, let me fall. Let me do as I do. I'm a rubber ball. I am a rubber ball, you bottom for a dime. All I know is the harder I hit the bottom, the higher I fly. No need to be too good to be true. If I'm falling, let me fall. Let me do as I do. I'm a rubber ball. I am a rubber ball, I could never say I do. 'Cause anything I was falling for, I was bound to fall the other way too. No need to be too good to be true. If I'm falling, let me fall. Let me do as I do. I'm a rubber ball. Rubber ball about to hit the ground. They can't see my smile at all, but I'm just upside down. No need to be too good to be true. If I'm falling, let me fall. Let me do as I do. I'm a rubber ball. No need to be too good to be true. Let me do as I do. Of course, I'm bouncing off the wall. I'm a rubber ball. Had to redeem myself from my version of that last night. Oh, womp, 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 womp. Time was moving too fast for me tonight. Cheers, everybody, though. So grateful for you. I can't wait to go back and read through all your chats about these ideas and all that kind of stuff. And appreciate you so much. We do need to find a leaving song to get out of here, to find our way out of here. Speaking of that, I just broke my trusty flashlight. Went ahead and ordered another one I'm pretty excited about. I went for a rechargeable one this time. I think that's going to be neat. Could charge you with a power bank or whatever in an emergency situation. But people are saying it's awful bright. crazy bright. I'm excited. I'm excited. The other one, last one served me well, but it broke when I was trying to replace the batteries earlier tonight. I broke a spring, and there was some old man inside me going, you could just get a spring and solder that thing on there. That's repairable. I wouldn't toss that. That's repairable. It's such a fine line between an old man and a hoarder. I mean, because that old man instinct is not wrong. You could fix that, but even beyond that particular flashlight, I have a real hard time throwing anything away. Unless it's obvious trash. If it's like a spring or a little block of something or a piece of metal or a long tube or a piece of wood, the rub is you're not wrong. 10 years down the line, you're like, oh my God. A lot of people would be like, God, if only I had a little cylinder of steel about 3.5 inches long. That's what a normal person would think. An old man would be like, I know just where that cylindrical piece of steel exactly 3.5 inches long is. I'll be right back. Hold on. I'll be right back. Here you go. Just stick that in there. That should do it. Be like, holy moly. Why did you know to keep that? How did you know to keep that? It's true, this stuff eventually. But on the other hand, hoarder, why would you keep that 3.5 inch piece of cylindrical steel? It makes absolutely no sense. That is obvious trash. These are tensions. This is a tug of war. This is a daily struggle. I'm going through that. I guess it's fresh on my mind because I'm having to make these huge executive decisions based on my psychic instincts of potential possible futures. Will this come in handy someday or not? If you could foresee it, you'd be rich. None of us has that ability. You have to use your old man instincts. And I'm sorry if I'm being sexist here. This is just me personally. I think there's old woman instincts as well. I just don't know anything about that. But yeah, it's a tough one. I think if it's going to stink in a few days, that goes. That's a good rule of thumb. If it could be made out of something else, I don't know. I'll flesh it out, come up with a little outline, post it on my social medias for everybody. Carl says you got to allow yourself one drawer for all that. All those are full, man. All my one drawers are overflowing. It's ridiculous. I should take you over to show you my workbench right now. It's just it's crazy. It's just pure silliness. I want to do a whole show and tell right now, but I won't. I got work to do. There's got to be something in all this stuff to help me with my hoarding issue. Is there something in this pile of junk that could fix my hoarding instincts? But Jonah's relating. It drives me nuts, he says. I keep everything, but then I can never find anything because everything is everywhere. You got to have some order about it. Maybe that's what keeps us sane and not a hoarder, but of having some kind of method to the madness. All right, this goes there, that goes there, some kind of method. Probably all hoarders start out with some method, but it gets eventually swallowed by the chaos of just too many little things. But the crazy thing is that is so satisfying ultimately is when that time comes where you need that really weird thing that no one else would have kept but you, and it just does the job so perfectly, and you're just that's just the kind of satisfaction I'm talking about the last couple of days. It is just so I just don't know how to describe it. Yes, you held on to that thing like 5 years ago. You knew not to throw it out, and now it is completely saving the day. It has completely fixed the problem. Holy moly. The angels are singing. Serendipitous is doing backflips. right. Leaving song. I should have been multitasking back in the back of my brain, coming up with our move. Here, Brenda. Well, I wage a war on the war on drugs if I had a million friends. Oh, we could bring them down with our loving arms and get back to the good work again. Get back to the good work again. Moving by loving, shaking by soul. Grooving, not shoving, taking it slow. Sharing in the trouble, sharing in the pain. We can't just lock loneliness away, no. We can't just lock loneliness away. Hey, hey. All we really need is a really deep breath, a good dance floor, and a sing-along song. Someone to pour the wine while we smoke away the crime. We can save the world all night long. Yeah, we can save the world all night long. Just moving by loving, shaking by soul. Grooving, not shoving, taking it slow. Sharing in the trouble, sharing in the pain. We can't just lock loneliness away, no. We can't just lock loneliness away. That's another thing I got to figure out, these earbuds. They keep getting caught up, pulling out of my ears, and I haven't got it figured out. It's all tangled up in my spaghetti. thinking that it's true. I mean, I've seen it on the news. Every 2 minutes, someone's stuck in jail. You know, most of them didn't hurt nothing but the dirt. It was just because their mind set sail. What? It's just because their mind set sail. Should be moving by loving, shaking by soul, grooving, not shoving, taking it slow, sharing in the trouble, sharing in the pain. We can't just lock loneliness away. We can't just lock loneliness away. We can't just lock loneliness away. No, we can't just lock loneliness. Can't just lock loneliness away. Can't just lock loneliness away. Can't just lock it away. Can't just blow it away. Can't just steal it away. Thank you so much. We'll be back Monday, same bad time, same bad channel. You can count on me. Set your geyser to me. Sync up your sundial. Your sundial sundial. Sundial sundials. Get yours now, $9.99. Exclusive offer, one night only from Sundial Sundials. Thank you for your sponsorship. Keep up the good work out there. Give them heaven. Show mercy. Be silly. Be honest. Always trust your cape. You got this. We got this. I swear. Bye. I'm waving. Bye. Bye.